You're watching a DirectorsTalk interview with me, Giles Harbour, and Donald McGava, Group CEO at Amino Technologies. Donald, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, you've announced your preliminary results for the year ended 30th of November 2020. How did Amino perform in 2020 against the backdrop of COVID-19?
Well, look, I think our software-led strategy is really delivering results. And as you'll see, all our key metrics are tracking ahead of the prior year. And so I see that as a pretty strong indication of how we're performing, but also how we are going to perform. And I think, to note through the pandemic, we actually maintained our guidance. So, we performed well against even the pre-COVID market expectations that we set. As I said, key metrics tracking ahead of prior year. And we did this whilst transforming the shape and visibility of our revenue. Our higher margin software revenue up almost 50% to $19.5 million, which represents about 25% of the group revenues. Our exit run rate annual recurring revenue was up 12% to 10.6 million. And we delivered significant cash generation with $9.5 million in the balance sheet. No debt, and in fact, we've got an RCF facility there of 15 million and an accordion facility of another 10. So a really robust balance sheet. Operationally, I'm really proud of how our teams globally have adapted to this remote working, and they've really kept close to our customers and kept innovating. So we had a number of new business wins at Slovak Telecom, T-Mobile, Cable and Wireless, Broadway HD, and Topic. And we managed to implement some of these, under fairly challenging conditions, but we scaled those significantly as well. So we have announced, a few key customer implementations, including the multi-screen video at Uphone, an end-to-end solution we provide to them, and we've got Android Pay TV Plus with Go and CableNet. So this sort of strength in what was a challenging year, it gives us a lot of confidence in the future, and also enough confidence to relaunch the dividend. So that we can provide both income and growth returns to investors. And we announced our 2025 strategy.
Indeed. It's all good news for investors. Just looking at that Amino 2025 strategy, can you just expand on that for us? I mean, what growth are you targeting?
Well, we see a significant opportunity, and we believe that by the end of 2025, we can triple our revenues to about $250 million. Within that, we expect most of our growth to come from software, and we expect 175 million of that to come from software. And within that software, we expect our recurring revenue to be about 70%. Now, that's an increase of where we are today at 50% of our software revenues come from recurring revenue. But we believe we grow that through, particularly the way that we structure our solutions and our products and the demand we see from our customers. 2020, we saw an acceleration of TV viewing trends. Consumers demanding the best of both worlds. They're looking at this convergence between traditional pay TV and streaming service, and they want both of those in the way that they want to receive them. And streaming market itself is set to double by 2025 to 167 billion. So we've got a large growth market. And they are, facing the biggest challenge in our industry right now is to provide this converged pay TV and OTT streaming, or the best of both worlds, as we talk about. And that's what we do through our solutions. And Amino, we're putting everything in place to make it easy for people to connect to the TV and the video that they love.
Brilliant. So we're at the start of 2021. What's next on the agenda for Amino Technologies?
Well, we are entering very much from a position of strength. As I said, we've got strong performance, a really good balance sheet, and we're working in what is a growing marketplace. So we see that gives us an opportunity to accelerate our growth. We've got much greater visibility than we've ever had before, much higher quality earnings, and a significant market opportunity. So a real focus for 2021 is to grow our software and services, get our ARR up, and strengthen those long-term relationships we have with our customers. As I said, we're really in a good position to deliver our ambition to triple our revenues and to drive our ARR up to 70% by 2025. And with a strong balance sheet, some cash in the balance sheet and some good facilities and no debt, we'll be looking closely at the potential for some M&A and to expand our capabilities and increase our speed to market.
Brilliant. You mentioned growth in terms of M&A. Is M&A something that you're actively focused on?
It is, and it has been. I mean, it's something that you have to look at, over a long-term view to make sure that you've got the right relationships and you can address and identify the right opportunities. So yes, it is. And we see that the market is ripe for some consolidation, and we see valuations getting a little bit more realistic in some cases. So we see a good opportunity there, but it has to be the right opportunity as well.
Of course. Talking to us today was Donald McGava, Group CEO at Amino Technologies. Donald, thanks for joining us on Directors Talk today.
Thank you very much.